This video is for all my creators who want to get into Amazon influencing. They want to develop their Amazon influencer presence, but the biggest but, they have a 9-to-5 job. If you're interested in being an Amazon influencer and really creating content around your Amazon storefront, but the thing that's holding you back is your 9-to-5 job, the lack of time, and just feeling overall frustrated with maybe how to get started if you have to be at work all day, well, this video is for you. Tons of creators are getting into the Amazon influencer program. I have a few videos on this channel regarding that program, so I will link those below if you are new to what the Amazon influencer program looks like. But the thing is, obviously, everyone here is starting at different levels, different paths, right? Some people may be retired, some people are stay-at-home moms, maybe they're not working. And then there's everyone else who may have that 9-to-5 and just don't have that time, right, to really dedicate to their Amazon influencer storefront. This video is going to help you get really smart about your time so that you can really give this the love it deserves. Because just like anything, right, you need to water the garden in order for the fruits to bear. Now, the first thing for anyone that has a full-time job and is wanting to get into the influencing game, whether it be Amazon influencing or not, first step here is just optimizing your schedule. I recently did an entire time blocking session with my inner circle community, and we really talked about the importance of time blocking, right? How do we get organized with our times? We all have different things to do. Some of us may want to pick up our kids at certain hours. You know, some of us, like, again, we have our 9-to-5 is blocked, so we have to work around it. What you really want to do is optimize your schedule and really be clear about the hours, literally down to the minute of what you're able to invest into your Amazon influencer storefront, because once you know the time that you can invest, then you can time block that time and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing on this day. This is what I'm doing on this day. And this is what I'm doing on this day, right? You can get really clear about those goals. So example, rather than spending 8 hours on a Saturday, like doing everything, how can you break up that time for one day to allocate 2 hours towards shooting the content? Or maybe even let's take it a step before, script writing or researching trends or understanding what it is that you're even going to put together, right? And then the next day, okay, shooting, and then the next day editing. Even if it's just in little blocks of time in the morning or in the evening or whenever you can squeeze it in into your flow, that will help you have a path and kind of a system. So you're not just kind of like, okay, well, what do I do? If you have a 9-to-5, you're limited on time. So you need to get super smart about being efficient. Now, I recently did a video all about automations for influencers and using ManyChat, which is a very popular automation tool. I will also leave that video below so you can watch that. But basically, if you have automation tools set up like ManyChat, then your content will be sending out the links to your storefront so that you don't have to. So for example, if you did a video and you're like, comment this to get the link to my summer dress collection or my summer dresses, whatever, people put in summer dresses, boom, they're getting a link to your Amazon storefront. Like, how perfect is that? You're not even having to send it. So that's obviously going to save you time. Also, scheduling tools, right? Like, if you can schedule your content ahead of time, then you're not wasting time getting there and posting it and, you know, all of that. We try to tell creators to get really smart about scheduling because it does help you save time. We personally here at Sidewalker, we use Metricool to schedule out all our content, and we do find it to obviously be a time saver. Now, with that goes batching tasks, right? Like, if you can batch tasks of similar, then you're able to kind of get through your workflow a little bit faster. So for example, if you know you have a filming day, why not film 4 videos back to back to help you get advanced? Okay, then we're going to do captions back to back. Okay, then we're going to do, you know, editing back to back. It's like batching those similar sort of tasks will also help you save time. Now, if you do have a full-time job and you're trying to, you know, get into the Amazon influencer space, one thing that you will know, if you haven't started already, is how important organization is, because you're going to be getting like lots of packages. And a big part of like packages is inventorying those packages, right? Like being able to clearly identify, okay, what was this package that arrived? Do I have some sort of tracking system for said package? You know, do I have to return it? Like, if you're, you know, those are things that we don't think about, but you're going to be getting an influx of things. How are you going to stay organized? So it's obviously something that you should absolutely consider in this Amazon influencing space. I think the best way is just like a Google sheet, right? You know, when did it arrive? What is it? What's inside? Like, just being able to have some sort of visibility on all your packages, because in the Amazon world, you will be getting a lot. Now, as you start to build out your Amazon influencer presence, you may start to realize there are things that you're not good at or that take you too much time. And that's where you're going to want to, just as a business owner in general, understand, is this something that you want to look to outsource? Because again, if your time can be spent creating really valuable content, your time is better set there. So that's why it's so important when you do anything, just to know the tasks that are involved to complete the project, and outsourcing when you can. Obviously at Sidewalker here, we're big proponents of that. We even have a whole course called the Influencer Assistant Academy. A lot of you guys probably don't even know about that course, but it's a course for VAs who want to support influencers. And sometimes, we're a big proponent. We're like, hire it out if it's revenue generating and it's going to help you scale your biz. Another thing for any Amazon influencer that wants to get started but is a little trapped because they have a full-time job is really also looking into, what are my high impact tasks? That what we call them here. Like, what are the main priority? What needs to get done, right? In order to keep the train moving, and then like focusing on those sort of tasks. Because again, if you need to make viral content so that the video does well, so that the links are generated, so that people actually click and buy, then, think about when you're planning out your tasks, like how much time do you have to allocate to really doing that research of the content, or, really planning the content so it does in fact do well online and get to the views that you need, that then hopefully lead to the clicks that you want, and then the sales that you're looking to make from your storefront. As always, mindset is key, y'all. It is so important. Be realistic with the expectation of time. Affiliate business is hard to replace your income, in that first month. Don't expect it. Anyone that tells you that is just not telling you the truth, because businesses take time. You also want to remember that the more you do something, the easier it becomes, because you learned it. You understand the flow. You're able to go fast, right? You're able to move faster. Consistency will always pay off, and every platform will reward you for consistency. So just some things to consider, y'all, if you are looking to get into the Amazon influencer world. Busy with your job, don't let it stop you, because there's a lot to be discovered in this space. One thing that I didn't mention, but it's something that popped up on a call when we were doing our time blocking session for my Inner Circle community, was the prep work to shoot content. So the creator was like, yeah, shooting content may just take me an hour or two, but putting the lights together, setting up the tripod, making my workspace functional, hair, makeup, she was like, that would take like 2 hours as well. I was like, okay, so like, how can we set it up, right? So that you're able just to kind of come in and shoot, and you're not spending a lot of time in the setup of things. It's also something to consider, because again, because you have a job, you have to be smart about your time, and you have to be, really hyper-focused in how you use that time. We were also saying it's so easy to just waste an hour on social media when you can be using that hour to shoot or produce or edit, right? So being really focused about your time and how to be most productive, using your time wisely, even on the weekends, even if that means waking up a few hours earlier so you can just get some tasks done, or at the end of the day, or however you want to use your weekend time. I remember creators telling me with full-time jobs, they would wake up early on the weekdays to get certain things done. Because again, it does require a certain amount of love and dedication and time. It does require time to get the train moving. So just things for y'all to consider. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know below if you are someone that has a 9-to-5. If you're someone that wants to get involved in influencing, especially on the Amazon side, make sure you like this video, because then it tells me to keep making Amazon influencer videos for y'all. And I'll see you guys in the next video.